Hi guys, Evie here. After watching this video, you will know everything about Qingyue, Moonset, and everything about our next UR Pavilion. Moonset is a cool or blue UR. This suit has 11 clothing items and 4 makeup items. We're going to take a look at the original, Awakened displays, and all the event details, such as a list of polling rewards and screen recordings of the return of this event on CN. First, let's take a look at the original suit in all 4 skin tones. We have Moonlight Tune, Nikki's base skin tone, Glowing Ardor, and Passion Rhythm from left to right. I know that there is a reconstructed version of this dress and coat, but I need 5 more of those cube thingies to finish reconstructing it. Yeah, only 5 more. So basically only 1 tally away from making this video perfect. I am really sorry about this. I wish paper releases 1 week later so I can show you everything, but as you guys have requested, I've been planning to make a video on all reconstructed recolors once I finish reconstructing this dress. Also, just wanna say this before everything, I'm not happy about the event pacing and I don't like how it seemed rushed as the announcement was rushed and the name of this event says Autumn Moon. But this is my favorite Cloud UR Pavilion, so I'm actually really excited that it's already out, and it almost felt like a little surprise somehow because I was not expecting this. Before I start talking about all the things I love about this suit, I just want to remind you guys that everything is optional. You can enjoy this game no matter where you rank, so only get the suits that you actually love, not because someone said that they'd be strong or high scoring. My favorite thing from this suit is the headpiece, or the bunny. It might seem like an ordinary cloud themed headpiece, but surprisingly we don't have anything like it. We have super complicated ones and simple ones, but this one is just perfect. It's not too over the top and it doesn't have a set style, which means you can style it with any cloud outfits and it'll look great. Also, spoiler alert, the Awakened version is gold, so you don't need any more cloud headpieces with this original silver one and the Awakened gold version because they basically go with anything. Here are showcases of the Unawakened individual items since it's hard to tell everything apart. I love that the coat and dress are separated, which is always a good thing when styling. It seems that we have 1 more piece to pull for in the pavilion, but that gives us more styling possibilities as well. This set also has a classic Cloud UR platform shoes. I'm personally not a big fan of those, but I get why paper needs those since Nikki needs the extra height to pull out some of those extravagant cloud gowns. These clips are meant to show you what the set of makeup looks like on different skin tones. This set of makeup only have 4 items. I'm happy that it doesn't have eyelashes since they're usually hard to see anyways. It's nice that we need 1 less item to complete this set. I love a lot of the clothing pieces from this suit, but the makeup items are not my favorites. Let's take a look at individual items in all 4 skin tones, just to see if they're versatile or not. First, we have the lip item. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I just don't use it that often, personally. Then, contacts. I like these contacts better than Leona's Angel set, but my favorite gold pair is still the Guild one from Daybreak. Then we have the eyebrows. They work with this type of cloud outfits, but I don't style with those very often. Lastly, the foundation item. I like the eyeshadows and stuff, however, for some reason, the diamond-shaped decoration in between her eyebrows is not visible on other skin tones. I wished that it can be a separated item when I saw it on Nikki's original skin tone, since that gave us more styling possibilities, but I don't like that we don't even get it on the other 3 skin tones. I want the option. Let's then awaken it. Here's a side-by-side comparison of Moonset and Clear Moonlight. I love the white bunny from the original suit, but I like the gold tone jewelry in the Awakened version more. I'm excited to get both of them tomorrow. I have everything prepared for UR, so I think I have enough keys and everything to awaken this right away. The blue and silver suit now evolves into green, yellow, and gold. I think the Awakened and Unawakened versions look very different, which I love. I haven't mentioned it yet, but I love the bunny so much. I still remember that I used to use this bunny item super often when I first got this suit, and sometimes I go back and use it more because the bunnies are just way too adorable. I'd say the bunny is worth every single pull I've done in this pavilion. The rest of the suit is really nice and detailed as well. All the textures for the feathers, jewelry, and textile are very intricate. I love that the level of complexity of the suit is just right. Sometimes paper like to overcomplicate things. For example, the Empress suit in the future. And those result in a ton of elements put into the same suit, which makes the suit look weird or sometimes a bit cheap. However, this is not the case. The details and simpler elements are well balanced. I think paper did put thought into designing this. I don't use the hair or shoes from this suit that often, but I use accessories a lot. Here's a showcase of the Awakened individual items. We can get a recolor for all clothing items. I like it when paper make the Unawakened and Awakened suits really different. It feels like a 2-in-1 deal when they do that. Something that's really interesting is the special moon accessory behind Nikki's head. They were crucial in making unique and beautiful avatars. We used to do avatar glitches with them. They will show parts of the background when we put Nikki in them and take profile pictures with them. However, that's because Moonset was released on CM before we got the new profile picture system that we now have on Global, so it's impossible to make all those glitches now. Let's now move on to reflection, archiving, cost of the event, and more. First, let's take a look at the Unawakened cover art on the left and Awakened on the right. I think these are beautifully done, and I still think they're some of the prettiest ones that paper has ever done. You can find high quality versions of these in my Discord server under the wallpaper channel. The link is in my video description. Here's the Awakening rewards order when you level up Moonset and awaken it to clear Moonlight. This set has 11 pieces total, and all of them have stronger recolors. Like her other UR suits, the makeup item from this suit don't have recolors. Okay, now let's talk about how strong the reflection is. Keep in mind that my recommendations are only for competitive players. Just remember that this is a dress-up game. Don't feel pressure to care about rankings because you can eventually get all the arena URs. So only pull for what makes you happy. This is a part that we spent the most time and energy on because paper had to invent a different type of reflection skill and only use the skill in one reflection. So just to explain it further, it's kind of like a 20 seconds buffer reflection and a reflection that boosts the styling power when used in specific round combined. But the numbers are different, so this doesn't automatically make it stronger or weaker as the mechanism behind it has been tweaked. Let's first look at how strong it is in the arena. It's the strongest UR skill in the arena so far because the way arena calculates your battle rating has been optimized for this skill. And paper didn't try to make this as useless as the 10-second buffer reflections in the arena by using the 10-second ones the wrong way. However, keep in mind that this is the only reflection between normal decent arena reflections and Krista. It has been the reason I think why paper hasn't released Krista yet, because this reflection is a small upgrade from our old decent reflections, but it's still weaker than Krista. So I feel like paper might want us to get this, thinking that this is the strongest, then release Krista. So keep this in mind. Here's how strong it is in the memory stairway. And yes, we finally have the memory stairway chart. I am so happy, and shout out to my boyfriend for being super supportive and making these for us. This is not very strong in memory stairway, and the strongest skills are still 10-second buffers and Krista. So I don't recommend getting this reflection at all, because if you're at a rank that you're happy with at the end of this event, then wait for Krista, since the Moonset isn't a very big upgrade from the old reflection skills. Also, the CNY 2022 Tiger is even stronger than Krista, but I feel like we might wait way too long for that, so I think Krista is a nice point where we start kind of investing in and then wait till another stronger one. So yeah, Also, if you notice that the 10-second Leonid Dustless Feathers and Unawakened are different, that's because they have different passives. I'll explain this fully in an upcoming video, but I'm running out of time right now, so I can't really explain it fully here, as I still have to make the animated pose video, the SSR video, and hopefully the Cumulative Recharge one as well. Feel free to ask if you have any questions though. Now moving on to the item raw scores. The necklace is great because this is a newer UR and usually newer URs have higher scoring items. Okay, the special accessories category is a bit packed because we have 3 accessories for each recolor. Also, sorry, I accidentally added the handheld bunny into this category, but I don't really have time to change anything now because the event is in less than 24 hours, so I'm really sorry about that. I made a different handheld chart though, so please ignore the bunnies in this section. The dress scores exactly the same as Leonid's angel dress, but remember that this dress comes with a coat and the coat is very high scoring. The shoes are great scoring, not the best ones, but they're definitely better than SSRs. The headwear is great as you can see in this chart. Like I've mentioned before, the coat is very good scoring because we don't currently have blue UR coats. It'd be great if you can get this one. The handheld is great, but not as great as Leonid's Angel set and Unawakened's Lifetime suit. If you don't know which suit Unawakened is, check out my everything about video and get your pre-farming guide there. I'll link the video in my description and on the top right corner. Here's a list of estimated pulls and costs. The pull counts are listed below. Remember that those are only estimates, and some people might be a lot luckier or unlucky. I hope you guys can all be super lucky, and I love hearing all your good news. We can get some free tickets from daily logins and clearing the event story stages as well, so don't forget to clear all the stages before polling. Here's one of the event exclusive background and stickers. You can get this in the summoning rewards when you pull 90 times. The background can also be used as the home screen background. It's super beautiful, I highly recommend it. Here's the other background. It's a 40 pulls polling reward. This is pretty as well, but I prefer the 90 pulls reward more. Let's then take a look at the poses. You can get 2 sets of poses from the summoning rewards, which comes to a total of 4 poses, 2 full body poses and 2 selfie poses. Then you can get 2 suit completion poses from this suit and 1 suit completion pose from the SSR. Thus, this event will give us 7 poses in total if you participate. Showing now is one of the suit completion poses. I'm showing it with the built-in accessories and without, as well as a close-up view so you can take a better look at the pose avatar possibilities. Showcasing now is the second suit completion pose. I think the way Nikki walks out from the moon is amazing. However, I don't see a lot of avatar possibilities from this particular one. Then we have 2 sets of summoning reward poses. They're associated with the UR suit and the SSR suit. Let's take a look at the UR poses first. Showcasing now is one of the 80 pulls poses. This full body pose is great. It's turnable and doesn't come with a built-in handheld, which means it could work with some of the other handhelds in this game. Now, the selfie pose is still one of my favorites in the game. I just love how it's not too zoomed in, and oh my god, the bunny. How cute is it? I always take the poses out of context because I feel like this is a better way of showcasing their versatilities. Then the next set of poses came with our SSR suit, but since they are the 60 pose summoning rewards, we're going to take a look at them here as well. The full body pose comes with the built-in handheld, but I think Nikki doesn't look too awkward when you take the handheld off. It's also turnable, which I love. Next, the selfie pose from the set. It's a really nice pose as well. I really like this and I use it a lot. These are the message bubble and avatar frame we can get from polling rewards. The avatar frame is nice, but not one of my favorites. I'm not sure why. However, I love the text bubble a lot because the text aligns with the bubble really well, and there's a bunny. Here are footages from the return of this event on CN. Let's go over the pavilion and I'll show you all the polling rewards and closing rewards on the left side of the screen while we take a look at the pavilion. So whenever you click on this event, you'll see the sign-in page. We can get 7 tickets from the sign-in, some gems, stickers, and 2 clothing items. And then you can share the posters and get stickers, participate in parties, and claim some rewards after you complete certain stages by clicking on buttons on the top left corner of the screen. And on the bottom left corner, we have the exchange shop, and we also have the sign-in page. And then the bottom to the left of the pavilion is the story stages. And now you just have to go through the stories and then clear all the story stages. There might be some rewards in these stages, but I can't remember those clearly, and usually you can tap and see a preview of everything, so I'm not going to show you all the details here, and I'm going to save some as surprises for you to discover. And here are the challenge stages, which we have to sweep daily to get some of the rewards. And here are some of the items you can get from completing the stages. And there are 2 currencies in this pavilion, which you can complete stages in the main story to get some, but you have to enter the main story stages through this event in order to get all the other currencies. So yeah, here are all the story stages. And now let's go into the pavilion. We're going to check out the pavilion pool first. I'm showing you right here which items we have in this pavilion, and I'll just click through every single item just to show you a preview. And also I usually do this because I need to double check my closing raw score, so that's why I do this, and that's why I save everything in these clips. Okay, and then we have the Bai Shuo set, which I hope I'll be able to get through or get into in the SSR video, because I love that suit. I absolutely adore it. I wish I can talk about it and tell you guys about it. And here are all the summoning rewards. These are everything you can get. I don't have a time to make a list because there's just too much about this event that I have to go through, but you guys can see what they are based on the little boxes and stuff, and I'll also show you. I'll also pause at certain spots and I'll show you what the items look like in case you're wondering if you want to pull till a certain point. If you're thinking about that, you can come back to this video and see what the certain piece looks like to decide whether you want to pull or not. And then we're just gonna check out the Cumulative Recharge this way, because I don't know if I can get through it. So I really like this Cumulative Recharge. I'm definitely getting this, and then I'm probably gonna awaken this right away because I think I prefer the Awakened version. The Awakened version is yellow and white, I think. And then her hair turns into brown. Actually, I'll show you a picture while we talk about this, or a brief preview, because I really want to show you guys and I really want to include everything in this video, but it takes a long time for me to make videos. I know usually Paper do their announcements 3 days before, and this time they only did 2 days, but that one day makes a huge difference for me. So yeah, that's all the footages I have to show you about the return of this event. And now we're back. So this is the last slide of this video. This suit is indexed in Festive Celebration. You can get 500 pink gems upon completion of this suit. It is archived in Nightmare Ripper, which is the same archive as a few important URs, the Apsara suit, Luming's Cloud Benediction, Crimson Phoenix, and Qingyue's Out the Phoenix Palace. If you might use one of those as your main reflection, I highly suggest completing Moonset, as URs add a lot of experiences to your archiving level, but don't panic if you don't have enough gems saved. This event will come back in the future. At least it has already came back on CN, like I showed you in the clips, so I think it will probably for us on global as well. Alright, that is it for this video. I hope my video was helpful. Do you like this suit? Are you going to try polling for it? I'd love to know what you think. Let's chat in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, for being patient with me, and see you next time. Bye!